Hi, this is Jack from Authentic Artists. I want to talk to you today about carrying on the subject of authenticity and being yourself and getting comfortable with that. A lot of us feel that we can't fully be ourselves, that somehow it's not acceptable, and that what we bring into the world in terms of our talent, our music or our writing, isn't good enough or isn't worthy in some way, which makes us not worthy. And that stops us from talking about ourselves, from networking, from getting out there and being all that we can be. And it does take bravery and courage to do that because it's something we've been conditioned with in terms of social norms, in terms of what's appropriate and what isn't, what might be deemed as being full of yourself or arrogant. And it is, honestly, I don't remember a conversation with a songwriter, musician, or artist where they haven't said to me that they worry about being coming across as arrogant or big-headed when they're talking about themselves. So the minute I say what I do and what I help people with, that's what they always say. It's happened pretty much every single time. I'm pretty sure it has every single time. So where's the gap then between being fully showing up as yourself and being arrogant? Well, the first thing to say is if you're worrying about being arrogant, you're probably not arrogant. It's not something that's in you and won't come out that way. But having said that, then we need to kind of get comfortable, especially if you're an introvert, with the ability to say something that's coherent, that's meaningful, that's interesting, and not just, kind of the same as everybody else. So I'll give you an example. Typically, when I ask somebody what they do, they say, well, I can play the piano, I can play guitar, I can sing a bit, and they come up with a list. Well, that's pretty much going to be very similar to every other person that you speak to. Everybody's got skills of varying range and degrees of expertise. But that's not what makes you unique. That's what makes you the same as other people. What makes you unique is who you are, the sum total of your characteristics and your personality and your experiences and your interactions. All the things that have happened to you form a belief system, a worldview, a set of values, and often a message, something that you've got to say, that you have, a mission to say. So that's what makes you unique. Nobody else has got any of that that's in the same combination as you. Even if you find somebody who's had a similar background, it's never going to be identical. You are unique, and that's what you need to bring into the world. And believe me, it is of value. Music is of value. Art is of value. That's why people pay money to buy it, experience it, watch it, and listen to it. So what makes the standout people in today's music scene, music world, unique is when they bring themselves to the fore and they're brave enough to be different. So that's what I want to say today is be different, be you, because everybody else is taken. You can't be anybody else. And that's already been done. So the thing that's going to make you worth listening to and interesting is just who you are. And if you don't think that's interesting enough, one, I don't believe that's correct. I think you're wrong about that. But also we need to sometimes turn up the volume, amp up that volume on that uniqueness so that you are even more fully embodying who you are. And when you do that, that is definitely worth noticing. So take courage and show up and be brave enough to fully embody yourself and your uniqueness. And pretty soon you'll find that you'll get a positive reaction from the people that you speak to. And you never know where those conversations lead. If you want to know more, you want to contact me, go to authentic-artist.com, and I'd love to hear from you. Have a great night.